business plan competitions. They entered into a competition called India Innovation Growth Program. This innovation, which is at early stages, became visible to many jury members who had come from University of Texas at Austin, University of Stanford to review the applications. They picked them up and they said, we would like to invite you to our institute, our university, to show it to our group of people, our investors or our users. And in the process, they've got some money, they have got a global platform, all by this team of these two people, husband and wife team. Okay. Now, what is patentable in it? The idea is the speech therapy products are there out in the market, but there's something unique about it. So that uniqueness, once they realize that this is what their uniqueness is, then they try to protect it. Somebody asked about, if I pitch an idea, what happens to that idea? If they had been worried about keeping that idea to themselves and didn't step out, they wouldn't have moved anywhere. But in the last 1 year, they have moved from their home into now a global arena.
Can I just take you on that? And
yes,
from what
sure.
this young man said, in your 100+ collective years of experience as whatever investor, have you ever come across a secret sauce?
A secret sauce?
Yeah, what you're talking about, that an idea that somebody can steal theoretically, because I haven't.
Yeah, I have. My workers stole my idea and set up their own companies, but yeah.
Any other secret sauce? Let's just count.
It's very, very rare. Very, very rare.
So then why worry about an idea getting stolen? Because nobody can steal your idea, because an idea is 1% idea and 99% you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So just don't worry. Shout out your idea just now, nothing will happen.
Okay,
are there any other questions we can take before we close the session? Last one. Setu.
No.
There are 2, 3. Okay. But please keep them brief and we'll make brief answers as well. 1 minute, Setu. He's stood up before you. Go ahead. Well, that's why you need a team of 3 or 4 people. You better have somebody who's good at expressing the idea. If you're all useless at expressing your idea, then you sit at home. Sorry, I'm sounding too harsh, but the fact of the matter is, you have a good idea, you have to be able to sell it. Because the idea sounds very good to you, but to somebody who's never heard it before, it's going to take him a while to figure it out. So, you have to be able to communicate. You have to be able to sell. This is like a salesman saying that, I can't sell, then how do I sell? It can't be done. Anybody else on this?
Yes, what we recommend to some of the people is go through a session, let's please learn about how to express, how to speak, how to communicate, and that's a skill which is not difficult to pick up, difficult to master. Within 3 months you'll be able to master it and then go and pitch.
These days there are a lot of these co-working spaces which have come up. Go there, and at the co-working spaces, you may be able to actually put together, co-founders. And co-founders should always have complementary skills. So, pick up somebody who has good marketing and, has the power of ability to express himself. That should work.
Anybody, Setu? You were saying something.
Software industry, you keep changing, like the mobile phones and other things. That is only one of the industries. But there are certain industries which are products which are stagnant, like medicine, for instance. I can't change or if I have a book publishing, for instance, it comes out even earlier than the originator, in some other country, in India. This sort of thing is more rampant, not in the modern thing, but this is very important. Where speaking has to be taken.
Yeah. Anybody would like to comment on that?
No, that's
But
an observation.
That's true. I mean,
That is an observation.
That's an observation, and that's perfectly fine, I would say.
Yeah.
Any other questions, please?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I came over here when I saw this startup Hon'ble. So I understand there is an activity in the alumni group on this entrepreneurship capacity. So I just wanted to know, is there any, what exactly are the plans of this alumni in future, especially sir, you mentioned that we'll have some ambitious plans.
Yeah, well, actually we don't have any institutionalized setup as yet. I mean, I think the Alumni Association is trying to build up that kind of capacity. But what we have, our new EC took up this thing that, look, let us do stuff which will be of interest to our alumni and important to them. So what we are planning to do is that focus on small and medium industry, because that is where our people are going to go as entrepreneurs, and also which is going to have the maximum job creation. I mean, if Google comes and puts $10 billion, it's not going to create as many jobs as $1 billion going into the small and medium industry, right? So the Alumni Association has taken this as an important thing, and we are in the process of organizing a seminar which will not be just us entrepreneurs, but really thought leaders from all over the world, academics from abroad, because small and medium industries, what are today, we have ideas about these are low-tech, high labor-intensive and all that sort of thing, which is not true. I mean, as Pradeep Kapse has pointed out, the automobile industry does not deal with low-tech. So the whole thing is that what are going to be these companies of the future? Are they going to be, where is the technology going to come from? I mean, I'm sure that IBM or Dell or somebody can put a lot of money into research. But a small company like Yogesh's or like mine, we can't spend large amounts of money on research. So where is the technology going to come from? So the next question which follows in this whole plan that we have is, how can the IITs provide the technologies for the small and medium industries of the future? And what do they need to do? We also talk about, and this is from personal experience, if you go to the bank, you're a big guy, you're setting up a 500 crore or 10,000 crore road building project, banks will be all the private banks, HDFC and Citibank, everybody will come. If you're a small and medium guy and you go to one of these private banks, they're not interested. Government banks have schemes, public sector banks have schemes who fund small and medium industries. And this is a real problem because, as Pradeep talked about, apart from equity, you need debt financing. And getting debt for small and medium industries is very difficult relatively. So all these are issues that we will discuss at much greater length and scale and all that when we do this seminar perhaps.
I have a suggestion. In fact, since some time back, I have been getting this email from IIM Bangalore. In fact, they have taken this lead in having something like interaction among the entrepreneurs. So why can't we have something like cell right over here, IIT Delhi, with alumni and including outside members, who can basically deliberate upon maybe more frequently having team-based interactions, including something like investments, because this is something which many of, including me, is interested in knowing. So something on marketing.
So please take the initiative, start the cell. There will be plenty of us who will be willing to. I mean, it is for the student body to essentially, form an entrepreneur club. Reach out to the entrepreneurs and they'll be glad to come.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Alumni Association is always happy to do something. We are very keen to do something for students. And because they are going to be everybody who's a student here will be a member of our association in a few years. So you're all coming here. Thank you very much. I think we'll close. Oh, a hand went up just before I was going to say much. So go ahead. Because this is the last question. Yeah.
I want to know one thing. From our side, if someone wants to start some business, so how you will support us from the alumni? I want your support.
See, there is a saying in English, if you build a better mousetrap, the world will come and knock on your door. If you have a good idea, you will always find people. What you are saying is, I think, very correct, and somebody else has also said that how can we strengthen this process, how can we encourage people to think? I'm sure, I mean, certainly with this kind of thing, our president of our alumni association is sitting somewhere, and certainly I think the EC or executive committee members are sitting here. They have been listening. They will take it seriously, and let's see what we can do.
Especially financial support. And especially
No, financial support, see, financial support you will only get from people who are in the business of giving financial support to startups.
No, few things. Actually, one more thing I have listened somewhere. Social responsibility of the industries, right? So, what do you do in the social responsibility side?
See, these are the social responsibility. No. See, companies. There is a lot of talk these days. Corporate social responsibility. You're supposed to put money in it. Frankly, a corporate's responsibility, as far as I'm concerned, is to be profitable, to pay your taxes, and to be fair to your employees and to the society. If an enterprise can do these things, it has done very much. If it pays its taxes honestly, according to what it is supposed to do, if it is fair to its employees, fair to its customers, fair to its vendors, that is its social responsibility. It is not for a company which makes software to go and fit toilet somewhere. At least I don't believe that. So,
what his question is, can some money by the corporate put into this kind of?
No, you will have to go to a venture capitalist. Venture capitalists will put. Otherwise, who will put?
CSR is a different ballgame.
Yeah.
He is not able to.
No, but
Okay, sure.
Let me tell you something. That list 6 of the Companies Act, which specifies CSR, one of the things that they have included in CSR is funds which are provided to incubators which are resident in educational institutions. So if there are incubators which are there in IIT Delhi, CSR money can go to those particular funds. Having said that, the more important thing is, an entrepreneur takes risks. An entrepreneur makes his own road. Okay. The moment you start from this thing, I need this support, I need this support, I need this support, then probably you're not cut out to be an entrepreneur. Sorry if I'm being hard. Okay? But that is the thing. You need to be able to take that plunge. Right? If you're going into a swimming pool and say, no, I'll put, all the plastic around me, etc., and I'll just put my toe in it, then you're not going to become an entrepreneur, you're not going to become a swimmer.
Because anybody can do that. There's nothing special about you. If you want to be an entrepreneur, there has to be something unique in your idea, in your ability to execute it. There has to be something unique. Otherwise, anybody can be, okay, I'm an entrepreneur, give me money, give me ideas, give me this, give me that. It doesn't, absolutely correct what Pradeep has said.
And one more thing, I'm not from the IIT, I'm from some other university. So how can I associate with you people, with your association?
Well, does your university have an alumni association?
Okay.
Yeah, I am the director in that SGT University.
Okay.
I am alumni of this.
So you can set up a incubation center there. Department of Science and Technology gives 2 to 3 crores as a grant money to set up incubation center. Many of us would be willing to come and be mentors to your incubation center and guide your students.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming and listening to us. It has been a pleasure. One minute. I hand over now to the people who actually are in charge of things.
Hello. Before we close, this fantastic panel has really given us a lot of ideas on startups. I would like to thank each one of them from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of the Alumni Association. I would now request our President, Dr. Deepak Dogra, to come onto the dais and present mementos and bouquets to our esteemed panelists. First, I would like to call upon Deepak Dogra to present a memento to our distinguished chairperson, Mr. Krishandhar.
Thank you very much.
Next, we have Mr. Vishnu Dushad. Next, Yogesh Andle. Pradeep Gupta. Last but not the least, Mr. Pradeep Kapse.
In fact, more than the least, because he is the only one who is not a Delhi IIT alumnus, and he has been kind enough to come and speak to us.
And before we close, I would like Mr. Kishan Dhar to present a memento to our dynamic and motivational president, Mr. Dr. Deepak Dogra. And for helping us to organize this event, we have two special mementos. One, Dr. Sudhir Tavatia. And the final memento to Wing Commander Parashar for ensuring that the minister comes on time. Thank you, Mr. Parashar. Without him, we would not have been able to complete the function on time.
Just give me a minute, sir.
I would request Mr. Parashar to say a few words.
I think it's an honor. It's an honor to have received this award or the memento without doing anything. Thank you both.
No, don't believe him. He did a lot for us. Thank you so much. Thank you. This brings us to the end of the conference. Thank you very much.